want to start off by saying that I apologize for coming off as ungrateful inside of my videos. My intentions have always been pure. I'm very grateful that I got this opportunity, and I've learned so much in such a short period of time.
What's good? It's Amorshe E back with another video. Riley Simpson made a video sort of apologizing for coming off as ungrateful, but one thing she didn't do is apologize for disrespecting DDG. She mostly made that video to apologize for how people see her. She says that was not her intentions and that she doesn't act like that in real life. She also says she didn't make this video because of all the hate she's receiving, but that she wants to put this all behind her. Now, at first, she disabled her comments, but now they are back on. The majority of people in the comments are not taking her apology for a genuine apology. I'll share some of those comments later.
I know I may have came off entitled and ungrateful to a lot of people, and I just want to apologize deeply for that. I did not mean to come off as any of this type of person because that's just not who I am. This was a business deal between two people, and it should have just stayed between us two.
Ever since Riley went on her Twitter rant and called out DDG, she has since made her Twitter account private. She said she acted out of emotion, but she should have really thought about the consequences because now she has lost over 100,000 subscribers.
At the end of the day, this is entertainment, so I understand why people are jumping on the bandwagon of let's expose Riley. But I am a real person, and I don't think that that justifies lying and creating fake content in situations that's just not me. And I also just wanted to say I really didn't mean to cause any harm or any type of ganging up on anybody by putting my boyfriend and my brother inside my first video. I strictly only put them in there for support and just to help me cope with the situation. I deeply apologize for anybody I hurt or felt like got disrespected because they were in the video. I just really needed them by my side, but I realized where I went wrong in that, and it should have just been myself since this is a situation that's with me.
Having her brother and her boyfriend in her initial video obviously made things worse because it looked like she couldn't handle things on her own. She acted big and bad when she was on Twitter, so they didn't really need to be in the video. DDG didn't have other members of Zooted sitting right next to him, so I don't know how she thought that would make any sense. And then to make matters worse, she even put T in the video, and as DDG said, he doesn't even know why she was in the video in the first place, considering they didn't even work together that long.
I want to start with my editor, Caleb. He edits my videos for free. I give him the publicity on all platforms. I put him in the description box of all of the videos that he did. I shouted him out on Instagram. I made sure that people knew exactly who my editor was, so that way he got all the credit he rightfully deserved. It breaks my heart that, you know, you're on here and you're telling people these lies that I owe you money when it was our agreement. You know, I even went back to go see our messages so I can show people exactly what the conversations we had, but he deleted all of his messages. I can't even see any things to show you guys exactly what the conversation was, and that's just really disappointing. The last message I even said, okay, well, I barely make 100 a video, so I'll hit you when I need a video. Thank you.
Riley is basically calling Caleb a liar. She's saying there was no money to be paid to him and she was only supposed to give him promo on her videos. In the screenshot they posted about their IG convo, Riley asks how much was he thinking. To me, it sounds like some monetary value was supposed to be exchanged and that it was established at the beginning. But if she made over 20K her first month, how does she barely make $100 a video? DDG also commented W on Caleb's video. I wouldn't be surprised if he knew their situation and deal firsthand. Caleb has addressed Riley's apology video and says he was only credited in one video. He said the reason he unsent his messages is because she put DDG on blast after he specifically said do not put out any personal info. He had his personal email and phone number in the message thread, and maybe he felt like she would leak his information, and he most likely didn't trust her after that, which, I mean, who wouldn't?
All of the videos that he did, I shouted him out on Instagram.
Okay, right here. I'm gonna pick the camera up for this. Riley Simpson, that is wrong. You only put me in your description once. As far as, these are the only two times like I got publicity. The actual deal was $100 per video when I finished the video, but you instead told me in the middle of me working that you get paid at the end of the month by Google or YouTube. So you wanted me to take the payment at the end of the month, and to make up for that, you would have my editing creds in all the descriptions, which you only did to one.
Riley addressed the situation regarding YouTuber Trill Saucy and says everything he said was fake and that he edited his entire video.
A big video hit. His name was Triller, and he was talking about how me and him were sending messages back and forth of flirting, and I'm exposing myself, all of these things. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how he's created this, besides the fact if you look closely, it's clearly an edited video. I tried to look at the messages between us, and every time it goes and it has this error. This error means that he restricted my account, so I can't see our DMs. I don't know what is happening.
Riley is saying that her boyfriend is an athlete, so he can't put himself in drama situations, which is why he never responded to Trill's video. But again, why was he in Riley's video putting himself in the middle of what turned out to be chaos?
As far as my relationship goes, I never cheated on my boyfriend. This is not somebody that I'm just dating. This is somebody that's living with me, has lived with me for months now. There's no way that I would be messaging and having full-blown conversations with another guy while he's right in bed next to me. And everything that's going on with me, but as far as my relationship, that's my happiness, that is my privacy that I recently chose to put on the internet. And at this moment, I just wish I would have waited a little bit longer so that way I would have not have dragged him into this and his career. But this is my career, this is about me, so please just make it about me.
I'm not saying she's a cheater, but people can be sneaky. So him living with her now because of quarantine doesn't really justify anything. If Riley kept her boyfriend hidden, who knows what that turnout would have been. But in her past video about how they started dating, she does admit that she was doing her and wasn't worried about what he was doing.
And then you started acting different.
I never acted different.
She acted different.
I acted different because I had my life going and I was just doing my own thing, and I wasn't worried about him or anything that he was doing because I was like, I'm gonna see you when I see you. And then I go ahead and okay, wait a second.
Wait.
Then I go ahead and I'm like, okay, so he's saying that he will, well, we haven't talked at this point. Like, we stopped talking for like 2 weeks. And I'm just like, okay, I'm waiting for him to come home. December comes around, he's still not home. It gets close to like New Year's Eve, and I didn't know what I was gonna do because I was like, at this point, I was like, either I'm gonna see him or I'm gonna move on. At the end of the day, I understand that there's a lot of people out there that are viewing me as a certain person, and there's nothing really I can do to change that. I'm not the one with the big following. I'm not the one that's going to be easy to understand or believe, but I know that in the grand scheme of things, the way I handled the situation was wrong, and I shouldn't have handled it that way. I was upset, and I did things out of anger that I regret, and I apologize for them.
Here are some of the comments that were left on Riley's apology video. Someone said, things that need to be addressed for us to move on. A genuine apology directed to DDG. Did DDG try to come onto you more than business? There's no way Riley and her boyfriend been together for months. How long is months? LOL. An apology for your tweets. Your brother really needs to apologize, point blank, period. What else is there, y'all? Did I get everything? Someone else wanted to provide the definition of bite the hand that feeds you. Meaning, if someone is providing you with necessities, you shouldn't disrespect them, be ungrateful, or criticize their behavior unless he or she turns around and takes away what you needed. Wait, why is she lying about the form of payment for her editor? I've seen screenshots of their conversation where they both agreed to $100 per video, and that she would put him in the description of the video, which she only did for one video. Barefaced liar. Stop, Riley, just stop. You're still an entitled brat. Didn't even apologize to DDG. Hashtag get Riley to 50K. Why so many cuts and edits? You're literally apologizing to save your channel, not genuine. Next. So what's this apology video for? Because I didn't hear no apology to DDG. That's the whole point of this video. Looks like Riley Simpson is reading from a script. You scammed DDG and you scammed your editor and the guy who did your intro. You didn't pay anyone. You are a scammer. Let's get Riley to 0 subscribers. She cut the video way too much for this to be genuine. She was obviously reading something. What do y'all think about this apology video from Riley? As you guys can see, there are a lot of comments where people feel this is fake or scripted, and that it looks like she is reading from a poster board or teleprompter. It didn't come off as genuine, and it seems like the video only happened because her subscribers dropped dramatically. And the big thing is that she didn't formally apologize to DDG. If she did it behind the scenes, cool. But she didn't diss him behind the scenes, so I'm sure he deserved a public apology also. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys in another video.